How would it feel to start summer without tripping over crumpled papers or those lost library books or the half-used notebooks? Just imagine it, a space to breathe, not just a space to clean. Right? Can you imagine it? Hey friend, welcome to Tidy the Clutter podcast. I'm Mariah and I'm so glad you're here. This is your space for discovering real-life ways to simplify both your home and digital world. Life moves fast, and between work, family, and everything else on your plate, finding time to get organized can really feel overwhelming. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be. Each episode, we'll be exploring practical strategies and simple solutions that make organizing feel doable, even on your busiest days. Whether you're looking to create routines that stick, streamline your digital life, or bring more calm to your living spaces, you'll find actionable tips you can start using right away. So get comfy, grab your favorite drink, and let's dive in. You know that moment when your kids walk through the door on the last day of school, arms overloaded or backpacks completely bulging, and it feels like the entire school year just exploded into your living room? The end of the school year is so exciting, emotional, and let's be real, a clutter bomb. If you are feeling overwhelmed just thinking about it, you're not alone. As we start ending the school year, I want to share a simple sanity-saving way to tackle the end of school year clutter. So you can start summer feeling lighter, calmer, and ideally way more in control. Last week, we talked about letting go without guilt and clearing emotional clutter. And today, we are shifting to something more physical, but no less freeing, creating space after the school year chaos. Throughout the school year, papers kind of trickle home, a worksheet here, an art project there. But at the end of the year, it's seriously like somebody flips a switch and suddenly there's a bundle of papers, a dozen notebooks, art projects, awards, old supplies, and they all need your attention. Or they just get kind of shoved away and left in the backpack, and you tackle them the first week of the new school year. But they all need your attention. Last year, I remember looking at my daughter's backpack and just kind of chuckling to myself because I thought, how in the world did all of this fit in there? And how did she carry it home? Like, what? How did she carry all this stuff home? And it's really not just the stuff, it's the emotions tied to it. There's pride in their progress and memories of projects and milestones. And that's why it feels heavier than just a pile of paper. So here's kind of how I tackle it without getting stuck in huge decision fatigue. First, I do a paper purge. I empty everything out, typically on the kitchen table, one kiddo at a time, definitely one kiddo at a time. And I don't sort anything yet. I just dump it all out. My poor table has it all. And then I quickly scan for keepers, things that I'm going to keep. A few beginning of the year papers, a standout middle of the year project maybe, and a few favorites of the end of the year. And here's a tip. Choose 1 to 2 pieces from each season, if you will. It's amazing to see their growth over time. So I like to hold on to something at the beginning of the grade year and then at the end, especially writing. I like to see how my daughter's writing has kind of adapted throughout the year. And then reading the beginning to the ending pieces, I don't know. There's just something about it. And I'm like, man, I feel so proud of her, even though I did nothing to do with it. It was all her. She should feel proud of herself. Anyway, last year, I loved seeing my oldest daughter's beginning of the year writing versus the end. And it was just such a night and day difference. It was such a sweet reminder of how much our kiddos grow in one school year. And that's not even like a whole 12 months. That's just how long is it? 9 months? I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But it just happened so fast. And hey, full transparency, I do regret tossing some of her very first kindergarten writing pieces. They were so precious. And I didn't even realize it until now. But now I've learned. So there we go. And it's not about keeping everything. It's just the gems that kind of tell the story behind it. Now, the second step I'm going to mention is the gear audit. Okay. We're talking lunch boxes, backpacks, shoes, anything school related. Toss anything that's broken. If it's stained or just completely falling apart, get it out of there. Make a trip to the DI, or if it's actually completely broken and busted, the garbage can be its friend. It's fine. Then set aside reusable items for next year, like water bottles. Every once in a while, my oldest has a water bottle that was beat up so bad, it's like, okay, I don't know what happened, but a dog attacked it or something. Honestly, a dog did not attack it, but something happened to the water bottle. But then other times, the water bottles are in great shape. So it's like, well, let's hold on to them for next year. But I only hold on to them if they're in great condition. Now, my third step is create a summer launch zone. So find a basket, a shelf, or even a small corner or nook. Toss in summer essentials like hats, sunscreen, sunglasses, water bottles, anything like that. This will give you kind of like a home base for grab and go summer adventures and keeps the random gear from taking over every surface. Now, how would it feel to start summer without tripping over crumpled papers or those lost library books or the half-used notebooks? Just imagine it. A space to breathe, not just a space to clean. Right? Can you imagine it? You don't have to create this Pinterest perfect filing system for every single piece of paper your loving kiddos bring home. You just need to choose progress over perfection. For me, the real win here was creating the filing box. I couldn't remember the name of it, but the filing box that I have for each of my girls. And it has folders for preschool all the way up to 12th grade. And there's even spots for early years, for their baby book, etc. This has been a real lifesaver because I don't want to keep every single thing, or that box is going to be completely full before we even hit middle school. So I like to kind of pick and choose what I am keeping and put it in there. And the older the kiddo gets, the more I definitely let my oldest kind of say, hey, do you want to keep this? And she'll be like, no. Or something that I think she might not want to keep. She's like, no, I'm so proud of that math paper or whatever it is. Just an example there. And another really awesome win is just putting backpacks away for the summer. It's just setting a simple rhythm so that the days flow easier, not adding another giant project to my plate. Summer isn't about managing stuff. We manage stuff throughout the entire year, from every paper the kiddos bring home for homework or whatever it is. We manage that throughout the year. So summer is about living and loving the season that we're in. Sometimes it's a lot of living. And if I'm being honest, I need to remember to take some deep breaths because summer can definitely feel chaotic in a whole different way. But if you're craving a simple way to kick off summer clutter-free, grab the new Summer Clutter Mini Guide. It's packed with 5 quick declutter wins you can tackle in just a few minutes a day. No overwhelm, just an extra boost of momentum. And friend, you deserve to start summer feeling light and not burdened. This end of school clutter isn't just stuff. It's a chance to reflect and celebrate and really clear the way for the next season. So you're not behind. You're just beginning a new chapter. Everything we talked about today, including the summer clutter mini guide, is going to be linked in today's show notes at tidytheclutter.com/032. And next week, we're going to be staying on the summer prep train with bedroom reset for summer. Because when the rest of the house feels crazy, you really deserve a calm retreat that's just yours. Trust me, you're going to want to tune into this one. And until then, keep making those small steps forward. They matter more than you know. And I am always cheering you on, friend. That's all for today's episode. Remember, creating a tidy home isn't about perfection. It's about taking one small step at a time. Each tiny win adds up. And before you know it, you are making real progress in your space and your life. I hope you're leaving today feeling excited about your next small step forward. Did this episode hit home for you? Share it with that friend who's been feeling overwhelmed lately. Sometimes knowing we're not alone in the struggle is exactly what we need to hear. And if you are loving these tips, following the podcast and leaving a quick review really helps other moms discover these simple solutions too. You can find all the resources mentioned in today's episode, plus explore our previous episodes at tidytheclutter.com/podcast. And hey, if you haven't grabbed your free digital declutter checklist yet, this is your friendly reminder, my friend. Digital clutter is sneaking into our lives more and more each day, but you can take control before digital clutter takes control of you. Head over to tidytheclutter.com/digital15 to get started. Until next time, keep things simple, stay focused, and enjoy those small wins along the way. Take care and talk soon.